In this election, we not only electing who's going to be the president, but what kind of country we want to be living in. And the Latino community has in our hands the future not only of our families, our community, but our country.
As far as connecting with young people recently with my book has been such a eye-opening experience, because a lot of them feel that just the act of voting or participation in politics doesn't really include them. And with sharing my very personal story with immigration and my personal journey has been very helpful. So being a part of this project in particular, saying, look, I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm not telling you that I'm part of any party in particular. I'm just telling you that it's important for you to vote. It's important that your voice is heard. And this is an opportunity for us to really come together as a community and make things happen for ourselves and elect people that are going to represent us.
That we can show up in the record numbers that we represent in this country. And let's try to do that this election year by talking to everybody we know, our friends, our comadres, our amigos, everybody that surrounds us. And let them know why this is important. Let them know why their vote actually really does count. Let them know that this is something that can change their life for the better, but that their voice is really critical if we're going to do that.
And the reality is that we care and we love for our future generations. We want our children to grow up in a country and be participants and be respected. But to do that, we have to make sure that we also contribute, that we also take our place in this country as stakeholders that believe that this country works for us and that we should be part of the ones that are guiding us, that we should be stewards to what future lies in front of us. I feel that all of us who works in this project, those are the things we aspire, that our Latino community feels the pride when after election day that we were the ones who actually managed and directed and actually decided for ourselves that our family was going to vote because we care for the interest of our family and that we need to stand up and take responsibility.
It's not about telling us, the last participants, all of them said, not whom to vote for or what to vote for or against whom. It's about participation. And as Diane mentioned in one of her videos, she said, like, if you don't vote, you might regret what we get. And I would say in Spanish, si no votamos, no nos podemos quejar. We cannot complain if we don't participate.
And here we have everyone saying that we need to vote for unity and set aside division. And it's the right thing for Latinos to do. It's for our community and it's for our families and it's for our pride.
It's in our hands. It's our future. It's our families. And the way that I would say it is, if you don't vote, you are part of the problem and you're not being part of the solution. If you have the ability to vote, if you have the right to vote, but if you're not doing it, you're not helping the community, and we need your help.
Oh, and I think that this needs to be something that we put our minds to, that we put our heads to, that we make it a goal, that we talk to 10 people every single day. And then between now and election day, look at what the early vote is in some of the key battleground states. Let's make sure that we have that information at the ready to tell our family and friends. This is something that we have to be relentless at because people cannot take this for granted. Our community cannot take this for granted. Ben is absolutely right. If we don't show up in the numbers that we represent in this country, that's on us. That is not anybody else's fault but our own. So we need to take ownership of it. We need to own our own power and demonstrate it this election cycle.
I know that I'm not happy with what I've been seeing. There's so much trouble in our country, in our world, and I think this is a great opportunity to be a part of history and to start that great trajectory of being a part of this, of really, really being a part of this great nation. I know many times we felt maybe ousted or like an outsider, but we're not. We're very much a part of what this country is, and we need to represent. So get out there and vote.
Apathy is what we have to fight. We have to break some old traditions, like we don't talk about politics, and we have to start at home, especially talking to those loved ones, like even our grandpas, our brothers and sisters, even the crazy uncle. We got to talk to him. So get them all to register. Make sure they're registered. if you can, register absentee ballot, so you have plenty of time and you don't have a last second mishap that doesn't let you go vote. Register absentee and then educate yourself, elevate yourself, and then when you elevate yourself, you elevate the community.
We're the largest minority of this country. With numbers comes responsibility. So our responsibility is to participate. We just cannot sit down. I mean, we're a big part of the future of this country. 50% of the population growth. So it's not only a Latino issue, it's an American issue. So I urge you definitely that we all need to participate.
Okay, great. Cesar. Well, I think that does it, folks. And again, our deepest apologies for the technical issues we were having today. But please contact me, and we will set you up with interviews as quickly as possible. The email is for Ana Castro. It's Ana, ANNAC, at mifamiliavota.org. If you could please contact her, and then she can get us connected to you all, that would be great. Thanks again so much for joining us, and have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
You're great. I really thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.